Welcome to a highlight tour of new underwater terrain data published in Google Earth. These areas can now be explored like never before with the publication of the Columbia Underwater Terrain Synthesis, covering an area larger than North America and half of all of the ocean area that has ever been mapped. Let's begin our tour by visiting the Lamont Seamounts. This chain of young seafloor volcanoes has summit craters and calderas, just like their counterparts on land. However, their slopes are pristine, unaffected by rain erosion. Monterey's submarine canyon and its tributaries form a large subsea drainage system transporting sediment delivered by rivers and triggered by avalanches on steep underwater slopes to the deeper abyss in high-speed sediment slurries called debris flows and turbidity currents. The California State University at Monterey Bay has collected new data off Cordell Bank off the west coast of California near Bodega Bay, an area whose fish and wildlife have rebounded since it was made a protected area 15 years ago. The southern face of the 10,000-foot-high Mendocino Ridge exposes the interior of the ocean's volcanic crust. This crust was originally created 16 million years ago at the axis of a mid-ocean ridge that has since disappeared under western North America. Now let's visit the accretionary prism on the margins of the Oregon and Washington coast. The seafloor of the Pacific Ocean is moving eastward and slides under the edge of North America. Here, the softer sediment cover above the much harder volcanic crust is being scraped off and squeezed into folds that produce the bands of ridges parallel to the coast. The Pittman Fracture Zone slices through the Pacific-Antarctic mid-ocean ridge. This ridge formed as Antarctica separated from New Zealand some 95 million years ago. We call these ridges abyssal hills. They are many hundreds of feet high and comprise the primary texture of more than half of our planet's surface. Here we see a 50-meter synthesis of underwater terrain around the Hawaiian Islands, curated by the University of Hawai'i. Visit Winnie's Seamount off the Big Island. Giant squid roam the Kermadec Trench, north of New Zealand. Here in the Rift Valley along the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, new ocean floor is being continuously created by seafloor spreading. Molten lava erupts from fissures every few years and then instantaneously freezes into rock when chilled by cold abyssal seawater. Now we can dive into the Puerto Rican Trench, which extends almost 26,000 feet down. Here, the tectonic plate that encompasses North America is sliding past and subducting beneath Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Now you can explore on your own using Google Earth. Download the full Columbia Terrain Attribution KML from the Google Earth Gallery to learn more about the numerous contributors to this amazing undersea landscape.